the Ophthalmic Antiques International Collectors Club. This is a club that's formed in 1982 by Derek C. Davidson, and it's anything linked to optics. It's about antiques, but it's also about modern antiques, the antiques of the future. It's about international. The club became international in 1987, and we have members from throughout the world, and it's about collecting. Collecting is affordable to everyone. A recent search on a well-known site produced 10,000 antique optical items for sale, and they're, by exception, affordable to anybody. And it's truly a club. It's a club of members with similar interests. It draws people together to exchange views, to exchange thoughts, to question each other, to challenge the questions that we may all have about opticals, ophthalmic items, and they can be almost anything from a simple magnifier to a piece of equipment that was used, for instance, telescopes or terrestrial means, and anything almost linked to opticals is included in our Ophthalmic Antiques International Collectors Club.
We have 150 members worldwide, but we have a real eclectic mix of people. So we have people who are teachers, engineers, obviously optical people. We also have people who are into collecting from museums and things. But the new members we're looking for could be somebody who has a small vintage business, who needs material for their blog. It could be a teacher who wants to do a project on vision. It could be somebody who wants to launch a new piece of ophthalmic kit and who wants to know where it all started. We're looking to reach out to organisations who would want help with displays or catalogues, and antique dealers who want to sell their item with more details. Obviously, real optical geeks are welcome, and anybody in the optical arena, trade or professional. I think the important thing is we're trying to reach out to all sorts of different members, because the important thing is that our world is so visual at the moment with Instagram and Facebook and all these sorts of things. We've got so many images we could really help with. So anybody and everybody. It's really easy to become a member. The best thing to do is to just log on to the website. £20 is a UK membership, and overseas membership is £32.50. What do you get? You get 4 quarterly journals, an AGM once a year we have in the heart of London, and it's the British Optical Museum, and the actual museum there is a fantastic place to visit. We have a club auction, which is a fantastic fun event. There was something like 154 items that were auctioned last year. You get the resources on the website, and you also get the chance to meet and greet lots of other people in terms of just a bit of friendship. And actually the main other thing that we do is visits to different museums all across the world and to private collections as well.
The special interests of our members cover a tremendous range. Everything from books, ancient books going back to the early 1500s, Newton's optics from the 1700s, books on advertising, eye baths, opera glasses, celebrity glasses, very, very famous. Think of Elton John, and the collectors want to collect these because these are the antiques of the future. Recently, a pair of Gandhi's glasses went for £260,000 at auction plus commission. Telescopes, lorgnettes, magnifiers, but even simple things like postcards. Postcards that your grandmother sent you with a joke on it. These are all collectible and linked to the ophthalmic industry. They could be manufacturing. Every country had a manufacturing process of producing spectacles and lenses, and so this is worldwide, and every country is different, and that's what makes it so exciting. All our members are looking for something different from each country, something different to add to our collections.
We've been to lots of different places. Recent visits include Belgium, Italy, Scotland, the Netherlands, France and Germany. And the most recent visit was in London, and that was to Savile Row, which is Algo Group, which used to make the glasses for John Lennon. So the really round, sort of trendy NHS glasses that you used to do. So visits can be amazing because you actually see all the different processes and how much work is involved, and learn about how things are made, how things are put together. Can you repair this? Why can you repair it? All the old techniques, all of that side of things. And that all adds to the value of what you're collecting. So it's really important. The visits are great on the social aspect, but also to learn all this fantastic information.
The club arranges visits to private collections. There's two sides to this. One is social, as we get to meet each other. Two, we go to different places that you might never have visited before. You see collections, private collections, and this special interest of these people and the personalities that come out of the collections that we view. You see everything from the simplest item through to very, very rare, unique items made from gold and silver and precious stones. The range is so wide. In the last couple of years, we as a club have managed to visit about 10 private collections across Europe, and the experience has been so wonderful. It's so educational. But the good side is it's a club, and we're meeting with each other, we're socializing with each other, and we are learning from each other. The club welcomes requests to solve mysteries, and we had a well-known member who had a problem. He couldn't recognize what an item was. It was optical, it was manufactured, it was a piece of equipment, but he had no idea what it was. We as a club had a visit to the storeroom for the London Science Museum, and they had exactly the same item from the Wellcome Trust. Had never been on public view, and collectively we were able to identify what it was. And this is one of the interesting things about mystery items, is that what's mystery to you may be common to another member. And so by asking the questions, we again all learn from each other, and it's such a wonderful process that I have an item, I've got no idea what it is, I post it on our website, and another member is able, by exception, to tell me what it is, where it was manufactured, where it was, when, who maybe made it. And this is what's so exciting about our club.
On the website we have a resources page, and that gives you the different links that we have across the world with different museums. So the British Optical Association Museum, that's at the College of Optometrists, that's in the UK, and it's actually really well known in the UK because it's actually a very interesting museum. They also do really informative, they have a feature which is a visual museum called Museum, so that's MUSEYEUM. So in a current situation, a virtual museum is quite rare, and on optical as well. So that's one little thing that the British Optical Association does. We also have links with the Ocular Heritage Society, which is a USA-based society, and we have also links with the Worshipful Company of Spectacle Makers and the Optical Heritage Museum, which is in Southbridge, MA, which is in the States, and the Contact Lens Museum, which again is abroad, and the Cyril Kerrett Optometry Museum, which is in Australia. So we try and keep the links international, and really we're trying to reach out to all these different people. So if you want to know about these links and join across with these museums, this is another reason to join us. We are always looking to join up with different museums all across the world, because this is again going back to that knowledge is power. If you want to get in touch with the club, how do you contact us? Well, the best way to do it is to go on the website. We have a little page there where you can fill in details, but you can email us. That's the easiest way to get in touch with us, really, over the web.
We'd like to thank you all for listening and watching our video. The antique collecting world is massive, and the ophthalmic antique world is massive. Years ago, we got to the next town of the next city, but now it's worldwide. And we'd love to hear from you wherever you are in this world. Come and join us. join our club, be a member. You know where to go.